G'day guys, Morezy here, welcome back to Morezy Plays Minecraft, and I'm back guys, back from my trip, my vacation. I had a great time, and thanks to everyone who said have a great time, because I did, and I'm really keen to get back into making some more videos for you guys. Hopefully a lot of you stuck around. I know it was a long time between episodes, but that just happens when you're really busy and you have to travel, across the other side of the world. So yeah, had a really great time. For those of you who don't know, I went to Canada and the US, and it was amazing, and it was really fun. And anyway, I want to get straight into this episode. So this episode's going to be the first episode of my new format, which is going to be a little bit shorter, hopefully a little bit more condensed and a little bit more interesting. And we've got an awesome episode for you guys today. I've got some really cool stuff. A new machine that I've built that you guys will be the first to see. And so that is really cool. But first I want to have a little play here. I've just got a little experiment set up here, quick and dirty. You can see I had the water streams turned on upstairs there, and what I want to try and do is just see if I can get some potions from these guys, and just a real, as I said, real quick and dirty, and hopefully I don't blow myself up or something like that. Alright, so first thing I've got to do is I've got all these witches down. We want to blow them up using a flint and steel, and I need to also crush their heads to hopefully get some health potions. What I'm going to do first here though is put some water down, and the water should help me to not explode, hopefully. And right, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll just try it anyway. I think what I want to do is push the blocks into their head. That should get them to take damage, and they should start drinking potions. And then I think we'll just push the TNT in, light her up, and see how we go. Alright, wish me luck, here we go. So, block goes into the heads, TNT block goes in, light the TNT. Oh dear. Well, that wasn't intended. The sticky pistons retracted this block, which means the TNT flew out this way. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay guys, I got a new batch of witches here, and we've replaced this piston with a regular piston, so we'll see if this works. I did actually get a couple potions from those guys in the end, so that's good. And as I said, this is just a quick and dirty trick that I'm going to try. So first thing is water bucket, I think. Water bucket, yeah. Oh, can I place the TNT? Oh dear. Okay, let's fix this up a little bit. There we go. And this. Okay, so we got our water bucket, we got our TNT. So let's engage the block, and we will push this in, light the TNT. Okay, killed a couple. Did it drop anything? There's a few bits and pieces in the back there. Okay, we got another potion. So, it's certainly not the most efficient way to do it, but yeah, it worked. To a degree. This is just playing around. I do actually have a design for a potion farm that I'm working on. I think I spoke about it just before I left for my vacation last episode, but we can have a look at that later. Alright guys, so now is a really cool thing that I want to show you. This is my new invention that that no one else has seen yet, and hopefully you guys are really going to enjoy it. I think it's awesome. It's called the Halo, and it's a tree farm. I know I spoke a little bit earlier on that I wanted to make a tree farm because I was running out of wood, especially with all the chests I've been making. So I came up with an idea that I'd been thinking about for a long time, but I just hadn't really thought it through, so I didn't know how it was going to work. And I finally got it working, and now that I've got it working, I'm going to build it here for you guys, and hopefully I can use it in my world. and then it's also given me some ideas for even better and bigger tree farms as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go get my things together and we will start building this thing. Okay guys, here we are. I've got all my stuff together, well I think most of it anyway, and we're going to be building the tree farm right here, and the reason why is because I want to keep the main base sort of clean at the moment. All of these little farms I'm making eventually will rebuild inside the big base, and if I build them in there now, it just means I have to tear them down to build the other ones in there. So if I build them out here, I can start building them in there without having to worry about moving them yet, and when they're all done, then I can decommission these ones. So that's why I'm going to put the tree farm over here. As you can see, a lot of these jungle trees have grown, and I have been coming over here to get wood a lot of the time, so it made sense to put the tree farm over here. Now, I'm going to try something new for this little build we're doing, and I'll show you what I mean. Hello there. Yep, we've got ourselves another account here to act as a bit of a video camera from a high vantage point, so we can see myself do all of the work around here. But yeah, I thought it'd be a cool idea, especially for the new episode back after vacation, and I really am excited to see how this turns out. So hopefully it turns out well, and we'll get started here and we'll see how we go. And there we have it guys, all finished. That was pretty tough actually. I accidentally logged into my single player world on the wrong account and lost a bunch of progress, so I had to rebuild it. But this is the Halo guys. You guys are the first ones to see it, and I'm really happy with it. We will make this look more pretty on the outside, don't worry. I just wanted to get it functioning before I worried about what it looked like. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this off. So here's a nice little H here, or H for Halo, and we need to put in some blocks here, some slime blocks. Okay, and then we want to put in some regular blocks here. I'm going to use half slabs just because I don't have anything else at the moment. like so. And we need one more thing. We need a block of redstone. Used up a whole bunch of my resources, which is good. That's what they're there for. There we go. Okay, redstone block goes over here in the corner. Like that. And I think we should be right to go. Alright guys, so this is called the Halo, and it's a multi-tree farm, so we can do spruce, birch, jungle saplings, and oak saplings. And let's get some bone meal going here. Right, so the idea here is that we plant a sapling in the middle, spam it with some bone meal. Oh. Sometimes this happens. Well, that's not so good. Did I break something? I think it went all the way up the top. Hang on a sec. Okay, yeah, it did grow all the way up the top, but I think we're okay. Let's try it and see what happens. This was a really unlucky first go. That very rarely happens. But anyway, here we go. So we plant the tree grows, we push the button here, and the whole tree gets ascended into the sky, and down comes a fresh pad. And over here we've got saplings to be collected, and up here we've got the wood that comes out. So I think it's a pretty cool design. And if we do this one, these ones tend to not want to grow sometimes, so this may or may not work. There we go. Push that again. The whole tree gets eaten, basically. Wood comes out the top. Fresh again, and if we got any saplings, which doesn't look like we did, they would come out into the chest here. Let's try the jungle sapling. Okay, grow him. Yep, alright, and again, let loose. This guy will extend downwards once it's full. There we go, fresh again. Ooh, 5 jungle saplings, that was a good one. Birch, we'll also do birch. Obviously. Oh, I just love it. It looks so cool. And fresh and clean to start again. How cool is that? 3 saplings out of that. Tell me that that's not cool, really. I spent probably about 2 hours perfecting that design, and I'm so happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. And it's not meant to be the fastest or the most efficient or anything, although it does capture every single leaf block there is. That's pretty cool. But I wanted it to look cool, you know? So I think I achieved that. And I call it the Halo because originally I had this dirt block get pulled down into the ground, so there was just enough room for the log in the middle. And it kind of reminded me of a halo. It's like a ring, basically. And not only that, but the tree is sort of going up into a better place, you know. As you can see, we've got hoppers under there, which you saw me placing. They will actually suck up the saplings once they get pushed into them. So because there's nowhere else for the saplings to go, they actually pop through the hoppers to the top. And at that point, they're picked up and brought down to the chest here, as you can see. So, once again, yeah, it's not meant to be automatic or really fancy, although it is fancy, but it's meant to be more fun and quite cool looking, I guess. And certainly a lot quicker and easier than planting a whole bunch of trees and running around chopping them up. So, I'm super happy with this. And you guys saw it here first. I will be making probably a separate video on this thing just because I love it so much. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, this is awesome. I love it. Alright, well, that was a bit of fun. So let's see if we can find some more fun. So you know guys, in all the excitement of coming back to play again and giving a new episode for you guys, I forgot to say what episode number this was. So my intro completely ignored that. It's episode 44. And while I was just thinking about that, I did this. uh, built a bit of an enclosure for this thing, and that's how much wood I've been getting out of this. This is all spruce wood, and I just thought we'd make a nicer little enclosure here. I've got a switch here as well to turn this thing on and off. If I press the button right now, it won't work because it's turned off. Obviously, because there's some clocks running in here, I don't want it running all the time. Even though the elevator over at the end portal is always running for some reason. But yeah, I can turn this back on and then obviously do my planting. This is some of the saplings I've got so far. I've been doing mostly spruce saplings, as you can tell. The jungle saplings I haven't done much of, but the spruce ones are a little bit harder to grow, I've found. They must want to grow a bit taller, but that's okay. I've got heaps and heaps of bone meal, so that's fine. That doesn't matter. But yeah, I just thought we could do something a little bit more decorative. I know I don't often do decorative stuff. Oops. I know I don't often do decorative stuff. I like it, but it just takes a lot of time and effort, and knowing that I'm going to pull this thing down anyway, I was sort of like, well, should I even do anything to it? But anyway, I think it looks kind of cool. We've got this little area. This is obviously where all the wood gets pushed and eventually fills up. And I haven't done anything with the top yet. And some of these walls are a bit big and boring. Oh, there's a random sapling out here. What are you doing out here? What are you doing outside of your home? This wall's a bit big and plain, but that's fine. I just wanted to enclose it because I tell you what, when you build with these furnaces, man, they're ugly. They are so ugly. If I had enough obsidian to build this out of obsidian, I would, but I don't, unfortunately, so we'll just have to stick with the furnaces. I think when I get down to build this thing again, which I'll be building it down here, I think we'll end up using note blocks or jukeboxes or... Well, not jukeboxes, because that'd take like 3 stacks of diamonds. But yeah, probably jukeboxes. I said it again. Probably note blocks will be the way to go, I think. Maybe some melons or pumpkins or something as well. But yeah, I think this is a really cool design, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this part. We're just about ready to wrap it up. I might just head down to the base here, and we just will talk a little bit about the future of this base. Okay guys, so I just want to talk briefly about the future of this base here. I can see all this in my mind's eye, but I can understand that it must be a little bit frustrating for you guys not to see so much progress down here. The reason is I'm trying to plan it out as best as I can. Now, I'm not the greatest planner that I know, but I do like when plans go smoothly, and I tend to rush my builds when I'm in Minecraft, so I wanted to plan this out really, really detailed and lots of thought going into it, so that's what I'm hoping will result. A few things that I want to show you that I will be doing. I think this area here we will turn into some kind of a... Well, each corner will probably turn into some kind of a shrine wall sort of thing for the community, so I think I'd like to have people that contribute to the community quite a lot, people that show up to the live streams, of which I haven't done any recently, I know, but that's part of the new structure that I'm trying. I'm just going to do a live stream when I feel like it. I might do a couple of snapshot live streams, that would be good. But anyway, back to the point. This would be for community recognition, so we might put some people's names or an armor stand up here for some people that get involved in the community. I'd like to have a lot of those around, so I really need to start working on some opportunities to get people up here, because obviously it's not going to be this boring stone, but I'd like to have little shelves all the way along, and we can have people that whether they donate or whether they help do pictures or skins or designs or ideas or anything like that. I want to have you guys featured in here. And then of course we've got 4 directions to expand out into, and these directions are going to be specific. So one direction, which I'm not sure which way yet, will be farms. We'll have a transportation, we'll have a sorting area, and probably more farms, because let's face it, there's going to be a lot of farms in here. So I'm still not sure which direction we're going to face with that, but that's what we want to do there. Probably the next big project I'm going to do in here is going to be a giant sorting system. And for those of you that watch my channel regularly, you'll know that I created a really large and fast sorting system a while back. And I'll probably use that with a few tweaks to make it a bit more resource efficient and maybe a little bit faster. So that would be great. I saw a really cool video by Tango Tech a little while back that showed a really cool idea for sorting that basically uses full chests, which I'm considering, so that should be good. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this episode up now because that should be about our 20-minute time limit. So hopefully that is a nice length for you guys to watch, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I certainly enjoyed making it, and thank you again for hanging around, and welcome back to Morezy Plays Minecraft. We will see you again next time.